This is news just coming in from Bangalore, where there's been an explosion outside the BJP office in Malleshwaram in the city. The Commissioner of Bangalore is not ruling out a terror attack so far, even though there is a probe underway. He says that it may have been a bomb that was placed on a motorcycle at the site. The confirmation he is giving us is that at least 13 people have been injured in those explosions. 2 of them are critical. 8 police people are amongst those who've been injured. Initially, the police suspected an LPG cylinder blast, but that is something that is being ruled out right now. There's already a forensic team that is on its way to the blast site. There are sniffer dogs there already. A probe is currently underway. Let's listen into the Commissioner of Bangalore and then to some eyewitnesses.
We feel that it is a motorcycle blast because motorcycle is there and it has ripped apart. It seems to be a explosive plus incendiary bomb, and according to the information available, so far 8 policemen and about 5 civilians, they are injured, and 2 are seriously injured. They are all in hospital, and we are finding out if anyone else is also injured and found in neighboring hospitals, etc. It is I told it is explosion. It is explosion. Sorry? At this stage, I can't tell what kind of explosion, but it is explosion. No. No. Preliminary, we also were told that it is cylinder blast because the cars were burned, but the motorcycle is there, and we feel that it is a blast.
मेरी माँ उधर से फोन करके बहुत बड़ा साउंड आया, वो क्या है करके मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, वो 2 व्हीलर में कोई रख के गया है.
इधर आके देखे तो बिल्डिंग गिरने जैसा हो गया. आके देखे तो पूरा आग लग रहा था. बहुत बड़ा आवाज सुना, बहुत बड़ा आवाज बोले तो कम से कम मेरे पैर से 4 किलोमीटर तक आवाज, बहुत बड़ा आवाज आ गया. बहुत डर गया इधर का आदमी पूरा.
These are pictures we are getting you from the blast site. The nature of the blast still not clear. The police saying it's too early to say anything. There's no point speculating at this point. We do know that 13 people have been injured, but the blast, we do not know again the nature of the blast, but the impact would have been enough to cause the sort of damage we are seeing on our screens right now. Abir VP joining us live from the blast site. Abir, first of all, we'll refrain from speculating on the nature of the blast. At the moment, we do not know whether this was a terror strike. We do not know if this was something else. The police is not saying anything right now. If you could just fill us in on the details you have at the moment.
Well, what Bangalore police are telling us is that this was a low intensity explosion. That was a low intensity explosion. Whether it was a bomb or whether it was an inflammatory material that exploded has to be seen. Now we have a forensic team that has reached the spot. Bangalore forensic team are at the spot here, which you can see has been cordoned off from public or the media from entering, and they are tracing out what actually exploded. Then combing the area for crucial evidences. From what we are hearing also from Bangalore police is that 10 people have been injured, which includes 8 policemen, because this motorcycle that was parked next to a police van. Because it's election time here, every party office has been provided police security, and a police van was parked here just 100 meters away from the party office here in Malleshwaram, and the explosion took place and injuring 8 policemen in the van and 2 other civilians. Also what we're hearing is that there are 2 people who are critically injured at the moment, and they have been admitted to a hospital. But Bangalore police not yet saying whether this was a bomb blast or whether this was an inflammatory material that exploded. But at the moment, what I can tell you is that there's a low intensity explosion that took place just 100 meters away from the party office here in Malleshwaram, injuring 10 people.
Abir VP, you are at the blast site. If I could request you and your camera person to show us what exactly is going on there right now.
There seems to be a bandwidth problem with our live view machine, but what I can tell you right now is that from the pictures that at least you can see you can see the damage that it was caused. Bangalore police now coming in and saying it was a low intensity explosion. We have spoken to several eyewitnesses that have seen what took
All right.
place, and what they are saying is that the building shook nearby and that there was a lot of commotion that was caused. So clearly a low intensity explosion injuring nearly 10 people.
We are waiting for more details to emerge from the police. Meanwhile, S. Prakash, he is the spokesperson of the BJP in Karnataka. He is joining us at the moment. Mr. Prakash, we know that nobody from the BJP has been injured, but were there any intelligence inputs? Were there extra police people who were deployed ahead of those elections? Could you just give us a sense of what happened?
At 1:28 p.m., we had a huge blast outside our party office. We were all inside the party office working. As this is an election time, we had come early to the office. Initially, we thought it was a transformer blast, but we found out some 2-3 vehicles were on fire. A motorcycle was there. It was some few people were also lying there injured. They were taken to the hospital. Later, we understand. Initially, we thought it was a gas cylinder gas blast. Now, police have confirmed it is a bomb blast.
It is a blast. We still do not know the nature of the blast, Mr. Prakash. Had the police at any point, elections are just 3 weeks from now in the state, had the police at any time asked you to be extra vigilant, be a little more careful about your security?
Near the BJP office, a bus is stationed, police bus. Two policemen are also posted here every day. They were present here when the incident took place. Unfortunately, 2-3 policemen are also injured. The bus which was parked, this motorcycle was also parked beside it. The bus is also damaged. 1 or 2 policemen who are there, they are seriously injured.
They are seriously injured, and we're seeing the pictures. This was a medium intensity blast. This is what our correspondent Abhir VP seems to be telling us. The impact is visible on our screens. Who all were present in the BJP headquarters when you heard that blast? Were there any senior leaders, any injuries on your side?
There are no injuries on our side. No leaders were present inside the office at that point of time. Everybody was busy in campaigning or filing nomination papers. But normally, the Chief Minister, our party president, Home Minister, everybody frequently used to visit this office till day before yesterday.
Why do you think, this is speculative, but why do you think the BJP office was targeted? Do you think the BJP office was targeted in the first place?
As this has taken place near the party office, definitely I strongly believe this is targeted at the BJP office only.
You strongly believe this is targeted at the BJP office only, the state going to polls in the next 3 weeks?
Intend to create disturbances, derail the election process are after this.
All right, Mr. Raj, if you could just stay on with us, we are going to listen in once again to what the Bangalore Police Commissioner told us a little while earlier. There are some more details that he's giving out.
We feel that it is a motorcycle blast because motorcycle is there and it has ripped apart. It seems to be a explosive plus incendiary bomb. And according to the information available, so far 8 policemen and about 5 civilians, they are injured, and 2 are seriously injured. They are all in hospital, and we are finding out if anyone else is also injured and found in neighboring hospitals, etc. It is I told it is explosion. It is explosion. Sorry? At this stage, I can't tell what kind of explosion, but it is explosion. No.
Are they right?
No. Preliminary, we also were told that it is cylinder blast because the cars were burnt, but the motorcycle is there, and we feel that it is a blast.
All right, many questions reporters have there, but the answers so far, it's too early to say. That's what the Bangalore police is telling us. S. Prakash, you are the spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP. You continue to be with us for benefit of the viewers who are just joining us. You were inside the BJP headquarters when you heard that blast. Could you tell us what you heard, what you saw?
No, it was a very big blast. The sound traveled up to 2 kilometers. It was heard for 2 kilometers from here. The window panes broke down, and we felt it. The entire building is shaking. So the intensity was so much. We came out running to the street, find out what has happened. When we saw those cars were burning, immediately we alerted. The police had already alerted. We told them to request the neighbors to close down their shops and go to the safer area. We ensured that the people did not come there close to the blast place, because we were not sure whether it was a cinder blast or a bomb blast. It could have happened anywhere else also. We didn't know it was only that one blast. So we were very cautious also at the same time. We
All right.
informed the public also, don't go near that, because one more blast could take place, who knows.
Yes, who knows? And this is coming right after the Boston twin blast. So I guess it was best for you to be cautious. Sir, if you could just stay on with us. We are being joined by Arunima, who tracks the Home Ministry here in Delhi. Arunima, are you hearing anything from the Home Ministry at all? There were some questions put to the Bangalore Commissioner on whether the probe will be given over to the NIA. So they could be suspecting this to be something more than what we are assuming it to be. Are you learning anything else from the ministry right now?
Well, preliminary, they're saying that it seems to be a CNG blast. CNG tank in that car could have gone off, but they're also saying that at this stage they're not ruling out anything, thereby not really saying that this cannot be called a terror attack, not commenting at all on the terror angle, just saying that preliminary to be a CNG blast. But at the same time, we do know that the National Investigation Agency, whose Bangalore team has already reached the spot, so therefore NIA has been roped in already, and therefore it seems that the authorities are not taking it lightly as it would seem when they call it a CNG blast.
And you have tracked, Arunima, cases like these for the last many years. Do you see any particular signature here? This is not to speculate at all, but do you see any particular signatures here of, say, terror?
Well, it's too early to comment really, because what we have heard so far is only injury till we get to know what is the nature of injury. One thing that confirms that this is a terror blast, if there is any shrapnel injury found on the victims, ball bearings or any kinds of shrapnel that are found, then confirms that this was possibly a man-made blast, I mean not an actual blast, so to say. So therefore that preliminary report about the kind of injury will help the investigators ascertain as to what is the kind of, but like I said, at the moment, because the explosion was in a car, the Union Home Ministry, after speaking to authorities in NIA as well as Bangalore, are not ruling out any angle at this moment. All they are saying preliminary is that it looks like a CNG blast happened. But if I can take you back to the Delhi High Court blast, the first blast that happened at gate number 7 of Delhi High Court, initial reports suggested that this was a car blast. Perhaps there was some kind of an explosion with the car. There was not much damage around, but a few months later we saw a massive explosion at gate number 5 of Delhi High Court, killing many, and also the terror angle then in the first blast was also established. That's the reason perhaps why the security agencies are not taking anything at face value at the moment, but they are saying that it looks like a blast. Like I said, they are not ruling out anything at this stage.
Not
Only
ruling out-
further analysis will tell them what really went on there.
Not ruling out anything at the moment. Best to be cautious at this point of time when information is limited. Abhir VP, I'm coming to you. Arunima, they're mentioning that it will be the nature of injuries that will to some extent determine what kind of blast it was. Do we know whether there have been any shrapnel injuries? Do we know the nature of injuries at all at this point?
Well, they have been admitted to the hospital nearby, and we still haven't got reports of what type of injury it is. But unofficially, we have been speaking to some of the police officers here, and what they are saying, and remember this is not an official statement, what they are saying is that there seems to be all possibilities that this could be a low intensity explosion. Now they are not sure whether this could be a bomb or whether this could be just be some inflammatory material that was parked in this motorcycle and that exploded. Now that they will take some more time to find out, but what police are saying is that they're combing the area here and they're trying to find out what actually exploded, whether it was a bomb or whether it was some inflammatory material that was parked at this bike that was just 100 meters near the BJP party office. So that is what we are hearing right now. And from what also we're hearing from the forensic team is that certain members of the team have gone to to the hospitals nearby where the injured people have been admitted, and they'll be trying to find out the type of sharpnels, the type of foreign materials that have been have gone into their body because of this blast. Now remember, nearly 8 policemen have been injured and 2 civilians and 2 policemen are critical. So right now it is quite crucial also that the police find out as to what are the foreign materials that have entered these 10 people's body. So that is then they'll take these materials and then they will find out. But the bike is just parked just about 100 meters from here, and like the BJP spokesperson S. Prakash was telling that the campaign is going on, lot of official paperwork is happening at the moment. Today is a day when Jagdish Shettar is also filing his nomination. Today it's the last day for filing nominations across the state. So it's a hectic day for all political parties in Karnataka, and then this incident happens. So yes, there could be talk that this could be a bomb blast that has been engineered by some people to affect the BJP's poll progress. But at the moment it's too early to say whether it was a bomb or whether it was an inflammatory material that exploded, and we will have to get some information, and we should take some time from Bangalore police in the time to come today.
We'll wait for that information to come in, not speculate at this point of time. Just to tell our viewers what they are seeing on their screens right now. On the right are the latest visuals that are coming in from the city, from the blast site. This is a forensic team that has now reached the blast site, sniffer dogs with them as well. The NIA now officially involved. Abir VP, you continue to be with us. If you can just tell us what you are seeing right now. We heard from the Karnataka BJP, spokesperson. He is telling us this attack was clearly aimed at the BJP headquarters to derail the election process. Have they said things like this in the past as well?
Well, it's too early to say what the motive is. As a party spokesperson will say that because the blast took place near the party office, that this was to target the BJP. But then it's too early for us to comment on what the motive is, and the motive can only be told by the Bangalore police. So we're just waiting as to the more details of the incident. But from what we can tell you right now is that forensic teams are there across are at the blast site, and that they are investigating. They are tracing materials out. We know that these materials were packed in the luggage space of this motorcycle. That is what we are hearing, and that news is confirmed. But the Bangalore police has called it an explosion, as well as could be some incendiary material parked in the bike. So we really had to get some confirmation at the moment. But 10 people injured, 2 critically injured, and the investigation going on.
All right, Abir VP, also to tell you that the Bangalore wing of the NIA is now officially involved in that probe. We believe they have reached the spot. Could you just talk to us about this area where the BJP headquarters is? I believe it's close to a temple. Could you talk to us about the area and whether there is police presence there always? Because one view could also be that it was not the BJP headquarters that were targeted, but the police vans and the police presence outside the BJP headquarters. Could you just talk to us a bit about that?
Well, definitely. Malleshwaram is the old part of Bangalore, and BJP, their new party office here, this was a party office that was inaugurated 2 years ago, the party office here. And this is as you can be having some bandwidth problems, so we cannot just pan and show you right now, but we'll have to fit in with what I'm going to describe you right now. Now, this is in residential area, commercial places. We have small shops, and we have a lot of residential areas that are near this party office right now. There's a temple nearby. This incident occurred just about after 10 in the morning, so there were not much people outside on the roads. So that's why only 10 people got injured when the blast took place. But a lot of residential areas and a lot of small shops near the BJP party office. And because there are elections, every party office is provided security by Bangalore police, because we have seen incidents where people who have been denied tickets have come out and have protested against the party leaders. So clearly police protection for all party offices in Bangalore. So yes, there was police bandobast outside. As you can see, police are now trying to cordon off the area. They have and they're not allowing anyone inside. And like you were saying, saying the NIA team will also be reaching here and trying to find out more details of what actually happened.
We are also hearing from RPN Singh, who is the MOS home. He's saying nothing can be ruled out at this stage. Preliminary, it seems to be a CNG explosion. Abir, you have been speaking to the Bangalore police as well, to the commissioner. Tell us what he's told you.
Well, when the incident happened, the initial reports, what at least pointed out to the fact was that there was a CNG kit that was put in a car and that exploded. But then the commissioner came out and gave a bite, saying that the material for the explosive was parked in the luggage space of the two-wheeler. Now, what Bangalore police, at least from what we are saying, is that it's impossible to park an LPG cylinder in a two-wheeler, and so it has to be some sort of inflammatory chemicals that were put in this two-wheeler. Now, whether these were whether this could have been a bomb or whether this could have been some materials that was parked in the bike has to be seen at the moment, because police are trying to be as careful as ever, because this is an election season and they do not want to jump the gun and call this as an explosion. So they're taking their time and then only once they are sure as to what actually happened, then they will come out and give their final report. But so police not calling it a bomb explosion at the moment, they're just calling it an explosion, and they could say that there could be a possibility that some inflammatory material could have been parked in this luggage space and that caused this accident. So the police playing very safe and not jumping the gun and calling this a bomb explosion, at least for the moment.
It is best to be safe at this point of time where information is sketchy. The police now beginning its probe at the blast site, where I believe a forensic team has reached. So has the Bangalore wing of the NIA. Sniffer dogs on our screens as well. 4 vehicles have been damaged. We saw them on our screens. At least 13 people injured. The nature of injury is still not clear. Abir VP, you've already spoken to us about the area where this blast took place. We know 13 people have been injured. You've been speaking to eyewitnesses as well. We've heard from some of them as well. Could you tell us what they have told you?
Sorry?
I was just wondering whether you've managed to speak to eyewitnesses and what they have told you, what they saw, what they heard.
Oh yes, Shreya, we did speak to several eyewitnesses, and what they were saying is that they were walking down the road when this explosion took place. They were some meters away from the explosion, and that it was of considerable impact because the building shook and it injured nearly 10 people on the spot. There was a police van that was parked here, that was on police duty here to give protection for the BJP party office, and this explosion taking place and incidentally injuring nearly 10 people that were near the spot. At least from eyewitness reports that we are hearing is that the radius of the blast seems to be small, maybe hardly 1 to 2 meters from the two-wheeler. So at least we can understand as to the nature of this explosion. It is of a low intensity explosion. It is not of a high intensity or a medium intensity. It's a low intensity. At least from eyewitness reports that we are getting, that this explosion was a low intensity explosion. But then police here at the spot, NIA will also be offering support and will also be investigating into it. But no deaths at the moment. That is something that we are hearing from hospitals in Bangalore. Though we are hearing that 2 people are critically injured and 8 injured, and out of these 10, nearly 8 are policemen. They were sitting in the police van that has been completely damaged because of this injury, of this blast, and they have now been admitted at hospitals nearby.